You would never go to a major record label if you sold like 1 million albums?
Nah, we don't want to sell a million albums, and if we do sell a million albums, we don't want to share it with a greedy.
Nirvana also didn't want to sell 1 million albums, but they did.
I think I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they wanted to do. I think Kurt Cobain was confused. I don't think that they would have signed to is it Geffen Records? I don't think they'd have signed to Geffen Records without having somewhere in the back of their mind that they might be a huge band. And I think Kurt Cobain, after Bleach, I think he wanted to be successful. I think he wanted to be popular. I think perhaps maybe they didn't want to sell 1 million records, but I think he probably maybe wanted to sell 500,000. But you know, whatever. It's a difficult thing to say. But yeah, I just don't think we'll do it. I think that's where we are different from Nirvana. I think that is where they were different, perhaps from some of the other bands, you know, from the late '70s. But that was their choice, and you know, and they were still punk, even though they were signed to a major label.
Yeah. Okay. You were covering "Breathe" from Nirvana.
Mm-hmm.
Is grunge like a big influence on you?
Yeah, I think Nirvana were the first band that really inspired me to sing in a band, and we played it at that gig because we weren't sure if it was definitely true or not, but someone had said to us, a friend of ours, that they were looking on YouTube and they found a gig where Nirvana were playing at the Paradiso on whatever the date was 15 years ago. So it was quite strange, you know, to play that same stage on that same day, you know, that same date, but 15 years later. So, you know, when I was, about 10, 11 years old, is that right? Yeah. So that's why we did it. I think a lot of people last night in Groningen were asking us why we didn't play it, but we've only ever played that once, and that was there, and it was for that reason.
Okay. Now I was thinking about like you're saying you're being influenced by grunge, but that is musically and lyrically quite self-destructive music, I think. Mm-hmm. And it's quite different than your lyrics, for instance.
Yeah, I think the thing is with us that we take influence from lots of different types of music, lots of different styles of music. Grunge is one of the things that we take influence from, but then, you know, a lot of the lyrical stuff is probably from, you know, maybe listening to Ian Dury records when I was about 8 years old. And then, you know, a lot of the guitar riffs and song structures are based on, you know, early 60s stuff from the Small Faces to the Kinks, you know, and then even Johnny Cash and perhaps, you know, bits of reggae, maybe bits of Bob Marley, and, you know, there's just lots and lots and lots of influences that go into our sound. Yeah. You know, even the Police, for a time, we were writing songs being influenced by them, and I think the thing for us is that it's not just the sound that we're influenced by, but it's also the attitude at which these bands have, you know. So we can admire Johnny Cash for the same reasons as we can admire Johnny Rotten, you know, because they both had a punk attitude and they were both doing their thing. And I think that's why we can be influenced by grunge, and also to take, you know, lots of different parts. So perhaps we're influenced by Nirvana on this song, but then the Melvins we're influenced by on this song, and then maybe Big Black on this one, and then, you know, maybe the Kinks on this one. So it's never, you know, but the lyrics, I think, and the vocal delivery is the thing for us that enables us to achieve that, because as long as people have one thing that runs through all the stuff, we can get away with doing whatever we want.